All right, so we have found a case study regarding a gentleman that was sitting at a front desk. He had rounded shoulders, he had a little bit of a head poke. And so from this, we can assume that his superficial back line was being lengthened due to an overactive superficial front line. And so Nicole is going to demonstrate some exercises that, or some flexibility stretches that we can do.
The 4 flexibility exercises we're going to be choosing from, one from SMR, and one from static, one dynamic, and one active. From these, we're hoping that we can then help relax the superficial front line, therefore opening up the back line, and then from later on to strengthen the back line so he's no longer hunched.
All right, so for this first demonstration, I'm going to show Nicole how to do an SMR stretch to stretch out her TFL. This is a part of the hip flexors, and so since he's been sitting for 7 years, we figured it'd be a good way to help stretch out that front line. So what Nicole is going to do, she's going to find the spot between her ASIS and her greater trochanter. Then she's going to place the foam roller in between that spot, and she's going to have her bottom leg straight out in front of her arm on the mat to support herself. And then she's just going to roll just in between the greater trochanter and the ASIS. She can also lean forward if she doesn't feel as much of a stretch. And now she does feel it. And yeah, she's just going to hold this position until the GTOs relax.
Okay, for the next stretch, we're doing a static stretch, and it's going to be stretching out the erector spinae. We figured this would be a good flexibility stretch for our client because being hunched over, I'm sure it'd feel great just to bring the shoulders back. So what I'm going to get Lara to do is have one leg straight out in front of her, one leg bent. She's going to take her opposite elbow, cross it over the opposite knee, and then push herself over. And she's going to hold this stretch for about 20 seconds and then switch to the opposite side to get both. Okay.
So this exercise requires a partner. So we're going to do an isolated pec exercise just to help open up the chest and also to strengthen the back as well. So what Nicole is going to do, she's just going to push her elbows against my hands, and then she's going to relax, push, relax, then push again, and relax. And this should just help open up that line.
So for our last flexibility, we're going to be doing a dynamic stretch, and then we're going to be starting down. I'm going to get Lara to reach down for her toes. When she's down from her toes, she's going to come up, push her hips forward, hyperextend her back. From there, we're going to be stretching out her hamstrings and her lower back with this.